And depending on the product, the recipe's essentially the same. But for instance, our double rye, um, which I'm very fond of, and the goal with double rye was to showcase what a young, spicy rye can be like.
Yeah.
And so every every batch, in the goal, we have stuff that's made in the spring. We have stuff that's made in the fall. We tend to pick the stuff in the spring for double rye because that's from the rye grain that is the freshest. By the time it's set in a grain elevator through the fall, and then they do another batch of rye, it's like a coffee bean. Coffee beans are very, very different when they're 3 days old versus when they're 2 months old. And grain is the same way. Grain is a lot of volatile, aromatic, nice, beautiful things. And in the spring, they're very different than the fall. So, but every fall is different, or every spring is different. So we might mix a little bit of fall in the spring. So every batch can be a little different because you have a different mixture of fall versus spring.
Yeah.
We really want to highlight the spring spiciness and herbalness in the rye. But, so each batch can be a little bit different. Our goal is to make them the same. But as the blender, it's very, very difficult to make them the exact same. So they're going to be somewhat different.
From my own personal taste, I like the beauty of the batch and being able to go from one experience to the next. And if you still have a bottle from the first batch or a different batch, you can compare them. That's fun. Now
they tend to be very different. That's exactly right. So, for instance, LDI buys grain from Canada, from Germany, from Sweden, and those are very, very different flavors.
Sure.
And they'll, so you might get a spring that's all Swedish rye. You might get a fall that's German rye, and our goal is to try to showcase some of those. And when they change, we got to deal with that. Give the customer what we hope they want, but what we thought was what double rye was about. So it's kind of hard to deliver the same thing every time. We go through a lot of different blends to make that happen.
Yeah.
Believe it or not.
Yeah. Cool. Is there anything else you wanted to mention about Campfire? Is it officially on store shelves? Is it getting out there?
Sure. I don't know the answer to that. Yeah, fair enough. It will launch nationally. We'll ship our first product to all of our distributors in June, so it's probably not in all the store shelves yet. It's on the store shelves in Utah because Utah's close to us, obviously.
Sure.
But everywhere else it'll go in June.
Okay.
So you might be early with this, Joshua.
Say that again?
You might be a little early with this.
That's okay. I like being the first out the gate.
Cutting edge.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So if you wouldn't mind quickly taking me and the people who are watching the video through the distillery, and I'll let you go to dinner. Or...
Yeah, I'm gonna head up to dinner now because I'm a little late. That's okay.
Yeah.
And then I'll take you up to dinner. Then we'll just sort of say our shaloms.
Shaloms, perfect.
Yeah. I don't speak Yiddish, but I hope that was an appropriate use of the term.
It means hello, goodbye, peace.
It's like ciao, right?
Ciao, it's like aloha.
It's the Yiddish aloha?
Hebrew, actually.
Oh, the Hebrew.
Yeah.
Oh, Yiddish Central European?
Yiddish is like a mixture of Hebrew and German.
Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to take my face off of it, right? And then you're going to see what I see.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, and you tell me if you can't hear me, but there's, can you see our yeast?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, we're growing up our own yeast. Very important. And then if you're game, I'm going to walk you into our mash room, and here's our fermenters.
Oh, okay.
You see these guys?
Yeah.
So that is a beer there. Do you see the beer?
Oh yeah, you can see it. You can see a bubble in there. Cool.
And that's an oat beer. We make our oat whiskey. Here's another one that's a newer one. It's not as bubbly. Let's see what this one is. Oh, that's an old one, so that'll be distilled tomorrow. There's not a lot of bubble activity.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's and then here's our mini still.
What's the capacity on those?
Oh, they're very small. They're 250 gallons. Well,
Okay.
322 gallons. We do about a 250 gallon
Okay.
beer. So that's the mini still.
Okay.
And let's see where we're going here. Here's our bags of grain, our mill, our hammer mill.
Oh, nice.
Very handsome. Yep. And then heading upstairs here. And it'll get a little noisy, Joshua.
That's okay. So far, it's okay.
Here's my favorite icon scene in the world. Do you see the cowboy?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's everyone's got that inside of them. The cowboy with about to pull the gun. Oh yeah. Hello. I think we got cut off there. How are we?
Yeah, we're good. We're good now. We're good now.
Where did we cut off on you?
You were walking through a hallway. It looked like some sort of a sky walkway there.
This?
Yeah, yeah, this. Yeah. Okay.
That's Big Bertha?
Oh wow! Look at that.
Yeah, so it's a Holstein. A lot of craft distillers have a Holstein. And then these are old historic pictures of the buildings that we're in. It was an old livery,
Oh, okay.
and it turned into a gas station when buggy whips went out, you know.
Yeah.
And then we were in the basement of this. Can you see it?
Yeah, yeah. It looks like an old stable.
Yeah, we called it livery, and that basically was a Jiffy Lube of yore.
Okay, got it.
So when your horse broke down, you know, instead of changing the oil, you'd clean their hooves off. And then there's another house that we have that our restaurant's in is this place, and that's Ma and Pa Beggs. You can see them on the porch there.
Sure.
And then this is one of our bars. That's Skylar. Yeah.
Hello.
And this is one bar here. It's a really great place to hang out and have a drink. Oh yeah. Some beautiful ladies over there. Yeah.
Hi,
Hello,
ladies.
And then this is our parlor, and it looks like Dorsey.
Hello.
That's Joshua. Say hello, everybody.
Hello, Josh.
Every Western
Hello.
home needs a parlor. Joshua's having some campfire.
Where?
In Connecticut. Yeah, and then one of my favorite paintings of all time. That's my wife.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And yeah. Anyway, this is going upstairs here. This is we ran out of money, so the art we just bought a bunch of horseshoes.
Oh, nice. That is very cool. There's one
But-
silver one up there.
It's thematic. We're very thematic here. The horseshoes. The place we were in was a horse stable, you know. So, and now we're going to go down to the horse stable, and I'll show you. It's really badass, Joshua. You just wait.
Nice. I appreciate this virtual tour.
A virtual tour, and I'm going to take you out front too, just because it is beautiful. There's some barrels. Hostess. Yeah, here's our gifts.
Oh, we got cut off.
You there, Joshua?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. See, we got to get you to bed here. I know. So, but you got it. Can you see this? Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, wow. This is the horse barn, huh?
Yeah, that's the horse barn. I'm not going to walk in there because I don't know if it's going to get you a good connection.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I hear you just fine.
That's our moonshine wall. So see the mason jars?
Yeah,
It's really cool. And then here's
that is very cool.
are we connected? This is the inside of the horse barn. It's all old wood. And, you know. Anyway.
Oh, wow. Got to get out there. It's beautiful.
I mean, if you ski, man, bring your kids out. I'm telling you. All right, so I'm going here where it's quiet.
All right.
And then we can sign up. Well, Joshua, thanks for bearing with me tonight.
You got it. It was.
Are you there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm here.
There you go.
Yeah. No, I really appreciate all your time. I know you had a dinner that you have to go to. I'm sorry to make you late.
No problem. So, well, thanks for chatting. It's enjoyable for me.